Welcome, I'm Cassandra, and this is your general and love forecast for March 2018. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I'm going to do the reading a little bit differently this time. And let me know in the comments if you have watched my readings before. Okay? If you've watched my readings before, do leave a comment and let me know if you like this new style of reading or if you would like me to go back to the way I normally read. So your input would be greatly appreciated. Please do try to keep any criticism constructive. I do not mind criticism, critiquing at all. Just try to keep it positive and not hateful. Typically, I don't have to worry about that from the Aries group, but, I'll just throw that out there. I got lots of haters, so, it is what it is. Hey, whatever. They keep me relevant, so, excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. I've been getting lots and lots of text messages today. Okay, let's jump into this. Okay. Here's our first card. This is Aries. This is you. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So, we get the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So, this indicates that a wrong path was taken and a new start. And if it wasn't the wrong path, then maybe things occurred too quickly, maybe too impulsively, maybe you didn't think things through, because there could be something missing with your plan or your new direction that you took. Maybe there was some details that you overlooked, maybe you didn't plan for certain things, or maybe you've just experienced some delays in regards to this new path. And so it's just not been working out for you. So there's definitely a need to step back and observe. Rather than trying to force an issue, you want to step back, try to be objective, to look at, why things are not working out. Because you may need to regroup, and revise your plan. And some of you may need to just start completely over. Yeah. Okay. Now, for your circumstances card, we get the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed position. So, Pisces actually had this card in reverse in the same exact position. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with Pisces energy as well. Or maybe some of you are being affected by the Pisces energy, as we have quite a few planets in Pisces right now. So some of you may be really susceptible to this Pisces energy. And maybe that has perhaps maybe made your thoughts a bit scattered. Maybe you're not as focused as you've normally been. And that's probably due to the planetary alignment that we have right now. And our Wheel of Fortune card is ruled by Sagittarius and Pisces, especially if we go by traditional rulerships. By modern rulerships, this would be Sagittarius, but cannot ignore that Pisces is, also ruling Jupiter, co-ruling Jupiter, due to modern or traditional rule. I cannot speak today. Traditional rulerships. Anyhow. So with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position for your circumstances, this just definitely is indicating that perhaps maybe the luck hasn't been there for you. And you might feel like circumstances could just be simply conspiring against you. Some of you may feel that way. Some of you may be experiencing delay after delay and just intense amount of frustration. And some of you may be feeling like if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Now, try to not look at it like that, because when we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, it is a wheel, okay? It is not meant to stay in one place. So it's meant to turn. And you can turn this around by simply applying focus and hard work. Through hard work, you can reverse this Wheel of Fortune so that it works in your favor. We do have free will, okay? So by simply deciding to change maybe something that we do, maybe a way that we think, by simply changing one thing, we can completely alter our destiny. And we have the free will to do so. I love free will. So, you have the ability to turn this upright, but this will be hard work. Okay? Now, this is our focus card, and this is the Chariot in the reverse position. So when it's in the upright position, this is victory through adversity. In the reverse, yeah, not so much. This is like feeling like adversity is getting the better of us. So now, for some of you could actually be experiencing issues with your vehicle. Some of you may have to have repairs to a vehicle that you own. That's a possibility. Now, I feel that for most of you, this is speaking about pushing yourself so far, especially in regards to work. It's like you're overworking yourself and you've just pushed yourself to the point of literal exhaustion, okay? And this can actually end up making you physically ill, especially if you don't know when to, stop and take a break, take a breather, okay? Because we're not going to think clearly, we're not going to be on our A game if we're pushing ourselves to the point of, physical and emotional exhaustion. So I just want you guys to be careful of this, okay? And sometimes there can be a feeling with this particular card in position that you might feel that you have competition. And right now it might appear that your competition in general could be winning right now. But I wouldn't let that get in your head too much, okay? Don't worry about it. Just do your best to take care of your health, okay? And do take a break, especially if you are overworking yourself. Please take a break. Give yourself some time to decompress, to de-stress, Take a day, sleep, do something, But don't push yourself past that point of exhaustion. So, whatever you're trying to achieve here, you're definitely experiencing difficulties, but continuing to push yourself will not help. Okay, so this is the card of your past, or your recent past, or some of you could still be within this energy, but you're moving away from it. And here we have the Page of Coins in the reverse position. So this is about messages regarding, this could be work, this could be definitely messages about money, but it could also be messages in regards to schooling and exams. And when it's in the reverse position, this could be indicating that the news that we receive isn't good news. It's disappointing news. And And for a few of you, this may be news that just you sat there and waited for, and you just never heard back. But I'm feeling for most of you, this is disappointing news that you receive in regards to, financial matters, a job opportunity, a business opportunity, or schooling. This could be for some of you that are still in high school, because I have people from all age ranges watching my forecast videos here. So this could be some of you who are still in school. And this could also be some of you that are in college, or even some of you who may be taking, courses. Doesn't matter what age you are, you can always go back to school. But, some of you could have took an exam in relation to a job. For some of you, you may had to have taken an exam to get on to a specific job. And this may indicate that perhaps you might have failed, or the message in regards to it just simply has not come in. But yeah, I don't like that energy. Okay, yeah, I'm a little concerned about this booger here. Okay, this is our present energy, the here, the now, the present energy. We got Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, third-party information, secret third-party information. This can also indicate spying. This can also indicate that, you're going to receive some disappointing news in which you will have to make decisions quickly. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for that, because for some of you, you will receive disappointing news, and you're going to have to make decisions very quickly. And you definitely want to make the right decision, but these decisions will be made very quickly. Definitely try to use logic and reasoning ability, but still making them quick. You don't want to be making your decisions impulsively. You want to think them out and then still make them quickly. Weigh your pros and cons, if you will. Don't just, simply make a snap decision, okay? Try to think it out, but you will have to make the decision quickly. Okay, this card is the near future, so this is 1 to 2 weeks away. I am currently recording this on February 28th, the last day of February. So, mid-March, okay? Here we have the Empress. For some of you, you could start feeling this, and some of you could be in this energy right now. But a lot of you will start coming into this energy over the next week or two. So here we have the Empress. Now the Empress is great for the near future here. This could be your mother. For some of you, this could be your mother. This could be, this could even be an aunt or a friend, that's a female that could be very supportive of you. Because a lot of times the Empress is about having supportive, motherly type of energy around us. But this doesn't have to necessarily be a woman either. Most of the time it is. Okay? But if you receive your nurturing from a male, then this card could still be representing the male in your life that you get nurtured by. Okay? So this is definitely indicating that you do have support around you. And this is a positive. So you do have supportive people around you. There is someone out there that you can reach out to and you can get advice from, you can get assistance from. But in general, whether you're focused on wealth or whether you're focused on your love life, with the Empress upright, this is definitely a good sign. It shows that things are working in your favor. Sometimes this can indicate a pregnancy. This can also be about, moving and starting a family, or putting roots down. This can also indicate, starting a relationship. And it's a relationship that's very supportive, where you would support each other back and forth. This can also indicate wealth or some money coming in, because the Empress is all about, a harvest coming in. And this is also about giving birth. This doesn't have to be literal birth. This can be giving birth to a new idea, a new project, a new creative venture, whatever it may be. But it's very positive. Now I am going to clarify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to be clarifying 6 of the cards. Now, this is your attitude, and here we have the 7 of Wands. And it's in the reverse position. So, this is actually better in the reverse position, because when it's in the upright position, this is indicating that there is some stiff competition, okay? But when it's in the reverse position, this is showing that, someone may have made some threats to you guys, verbal type threats, or just simply somebody talking crap, trying to get into your head. But really, they're all talk. They're all talk. That's all they are. So, the competition that you may have, it's nowhere near as stiff as you thought it was. So, essentially, it's not any real competition. So, don't worry if you are experiencing this and you feel like you are competing with someone or against someone. You got this in the bag, because they're really all talk and no show. But this also shows that you guys are very determined. So your attitude is one of being very determined, and I'm going to get what I want. So I love that. Okay, so this is how other people would see you. We have the 3 of Coins in the reverse position, which Pisces did get this as a clarifying card. So I feel some of you guys are definitely dealing with Pisces. And then I feel some of you are feeling extra scattered in regards to being able to focus due to the planetary alignments. So anyhow, 3 of Coins. This is indicating that perhaps you may need to have some more schooling. You may need to expand your skill set. For some of you, you may decide to completely jump off of one path and go down another path. And you may decide to get some skills in a completely different field than where you were before. For some of you, this is just simply indicating that you may need to increase your skill set in regards to a particular job or group, because this is a group. We have 3. So, and this is also about teamwork. And so when this is in the reverse position, this can indicate that if you do have to work in a job that involves teamwork, that the team is not working together. So if you do work a job like this where teamwork is very important and you have to work as a team, the other people are probably looking at you like you need to have more skills. But you know what? Block them out, Maybe you do need more skills. Maybe you don't. Maybe they're just jealous of you, okay? But overall, this indicates that the team is not working as a cohesive unit. And, that can cause problems, not just for you, but for them too. And they may not be thinking that fully out because it can backfire on them. But a lot, yeah, overall, I mean, I feel that for a lot of you that people are looking at you like you're not being a team player. And some of you may not be being a team player. You know, it is what it is. Some of us are just leaders instead of followers, you know. But sometimes it is necessary to work within a team, and you don't want to get a reputation for not cooperating, for being hard to work with, you know. But you know, some people could be jealous too. And like I said, some of you may need to get some more courses or some extra schooling. You know, something in regards to the particular skill that you have. You need to increase your knowledge about the skill set so that you can get better within this field. Or this is being implied that you need to. But you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Excuse my French, but it is what it is, you know, so. Okay, this is our hopes and fears position. Here we have the Hierophant in the reverse position. So this is about things that are not traditional, things that are unconventional, and I see absolutely no issue with this. I wouldn't necessarily categorize this as a fear. Now, for some of you, it could be. Some of you may not want to have things that are unconventional. Maybe, you know, like in regards to marriage. Maybe some of you want to be married, you know, and then that would be the Hierophant upright. So then the Hierophant in reverse, suggesting a non-traditional relationship, one without marriage papers, which it is possible to have a long-term committed relationship that is just as rewarding as a marriage. Sometimes it could be more rewarding because sometimes that legal paper can mess things up. So, you know, that's one example there. But, you know, this is about unconventional things, you know, and this is also about not conforming. So some of you may be feeling a bit rebellious, and especially those of you who have your sun in Aries and your, well, this could be sun and moon actually. Your sun or moon, you know, between 20 and 29 degrees of Aries, then transiting Uranus is definitely messing with you. But Uranus is also about what is unconventional. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but it can give you a bit of a rebellious streak where you want to buck the system. You don't want to fall into line. You don't want to conform, you know, to what the rest of society is doing. You want to be different. I say go on with your bad self, because I fully embrace that rebel type of energy, but I can't help it. My moon is in Scorpio, but my moon is conjunct Uranus by 1 degree. So I'm a bit unconventional. Some people would say I'm weird, but I don't care. I am what I am. And I don't beg anybody to like me. Either you like me or you don't. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. So, yeah, some of you are just, in general, feeling a bit rebellious. You're not wanting to conform. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, it can be an issue in some situations, you know, especially if you're being a rebel at work. You know, that could work for you, but it could also work against you. You definitely want to know when it's okay to bring the rebellious streak out, and then when you should try to, you know, push it to the back burner. Okay. For our final outcome card, we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse position. So, this can indicate that maybe some of you may be acting irresponsibly, Or maybe some of you are just simply having a hard time focusing on the job at hand. You know, and this is due to your energy being scattered. And like I said, you know, this could potentially be from the Pisces energy here. So you may be feeling a bit scattered this month. But this can also indicate that you may be neglecting your duties. Maybe you made a commitment and you're just, for some reason or another, you're not able to follow through on a commitment that you made. Maybe it's because you encountered delays. Maybe things have just been simply too frustrating. You know, the Knight of Coins in reverse, you know, this Knight, when he's in the reverse position, he has definitely received his fair share of hard knocks. Okay? The hard knocks of life. So he's no stranger to this type of energy. And this is definitely indicating that, you know, this could be a very difficult time that lies ahead for you guys. And you may be just trying to avoid confrontation overall. Some of you may be withdrawing. Some of you may be pretty moody. But overall, it can seem like things are at a standstill with this energy. It's like nothing is moving or progressing the way you want it to. And it's like there's just nothing occurring, so you're just stuck in that moment of stasis. It just, ugh. Okay, let's get to the bottom of the deck here. We have another Knight. Knight of Cups in reverse. So, this can indicate that perhaps you may have been offered something. Maybe someone proposed something to you. This could be in regards to a relationship, a romantic relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a business relationship, a business partnership. This could also be a long-term friendship with someone you're very close with. But overall, something could have been proposed here. And you really need to pay attention. If someone has offered something or proposed an idea or something, you know, to you, you really need to pay attention, because it may not work to your benefit. Now, for some of you, this could indicate that perhaps, especially if you've just gotten into a, like a romantic relationship, you know, some of you could be experiencing problems in that area. And this is simply saying that, you know, this is like a rocky beginning. Not that it's doomed, okay? But it would definitely be a slow and rocky beginning. But if you hang in there, it can be worth it. It can. There's no guarantee. We all have free will, you know. So that'll resonate with a few of you. But overall, with this energy for the rest of you, if you're not in a relationship or you're not worried about getting into a relationship, then someone who brings forth an offer to you, you really need to be careful, because this particular thing they're offering you may not work to your benefit, okay? This person may be trying to escape responsibility and throw it off onto you. Just be careful. Be on alert for this. Okay. Alright, we're going to clarify these cards right here. Okay, Aries, and rising signs, March 2018. Oh, resistance. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Wands. And there it is. Okay. So our clarifying card for the Ace of Wands is the Sun. So with the Sun here, this is definitely showing that you do have the ability. You need to pull back. If you've taken a new direction, and perhaps maybe it was the wrong direction, or maybe things were not planned out well enough, maybe you overlooked something, maybe you started something that you're really not that passionate about. Well, the Sun is saying that, some of you may decide to completely start over. But when we have this Sun here, if you truly feel like you were very connected to the path that you went down, or the new job that you may have started, or the business you could have started, or whatever you may have started, you can still obtain what you're looking for here, what you're trying to achieve here. You can still get it. Because the Sun upright, this is definitely saying go for it within a relationship, or you want that job, go for it. You're going to be blessed. The Sun is here saying you can have it, but you may have to work very hard, and you may have to pull yourself back and look at things objectively, okay? And look at what, is, why it's not working out. Because you may need to tweak things a little bit, tweak your plan a little bit, and then boom, success. So, hey, that's good. Okay, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. We get the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about making a decision, making a judgment call. So some of you are going to be faced with this decision of, do I want to put the hard work in that it's going to take to make things work in my favor? Is this a path that you truly want to go down? Is this a path that you are very passionate about? Is this what you want? If it is, make that judgment. Make the right choice for you. Only you know what's best for you. So make the choice that feels right for you. Because there will be a choice. Okay. Clarifying the Chariot in the reverse position. Why is the Chariot reversed? Okay. As soon as I said, why is the Chariot reversed? Boom. We get the Emperor in the reverse position. So, cannot talk today, excuse me. Okay, so for some of you, now do realize this can either be your behavior or this could be someone else's behavior. Okay? Now, The Emperor in the reverse position. The Emperor is the father type energy, okay? So this could quite literally be your father for some of you, okay? Or a father type figure, or an older man. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but this could also be your behavior. The Emperor is Aries, okay? Now, the Emperor in the reverse position may indicate that there may be a lack of maturity when it comes to dealing with authority figures. Don't shoot the messenger, Aries. And I'm certainly not saying all of you, and that may not resonate with some of you, and that's fine. But there can be a lack of maturity in regards to dealing with authority figures. You just simply don't want to be told what to do. But sometimes it can be to our benefit to, listen to the messages that we're getting. Now, this can also indicate someone who is perhaps coming across as a bit dictatorial. And it's because they fear losing their power. And maybe some of you fear losing your power. Maybe you fear an enemy or an adversary. Yeah. Maybe you're not handling it the best way that you could. Maybe some of you are working yourselves too hard, okay? And instead of making the right choice and the mature choice, you're just choosing to keep going without any regard to your health, okay? Now, sometimes this can be indicating that you're just being a bit of a troublemaker. Maybe you want to control the situation, but in the end, that could actually make things worse. Maybe someone is trying to give you some advice, but you're simply just not listening to it. You don't care to listen to it. You're just ready to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. You may feel like you have, authority in regards to this issue. Whatever goal you're going after, you may feel like you're an authority on it, but really you're not. You need to listen, especially if someone is trying to offer you advice, but you also need to be careful, because as I said, this could be, fatherly type energy. And for some of you may have a father or an older male, and it doesn't necessarily have to be male, okay? But you may be feeling restricted by this person. You may feel like they're constantly presenting you with restrictions and boundaries, and it's just not a good energy here. It's really not. And these are both major arcana cards here, so these are big energies. Actually, all of my clarifying cards to this point have all been major arcana, so clearly you have some very big situations taking shape in your life. And, we should also note that the Empress is here. The Empress can be the mother, and the Emperor can be the father. So for some of you, your mother could be quite supportive, but maybe your dad is not. Maybe you feel like your dad could be your enemy. Maybe you feel like he is constantly trying to just beat you down mentally. And that would be coming from an immature place on his part. Maybe he may think that you can't, achieve your goal. But you know what? Again, opinions, But if this is you, Aries, you definitely want to try to dial back a little bit here. Take a break. Don't worry about losing control. Don't worry about trying to control every single thing, because we can't. The more that we try to control a situation, the further we get away from being able to have any control over it. So essentially we can end up getting the exact opposite of what we're going for. Whew, heavy energies, heavy. Okay, something else. Now, as I was saying, this is Aries. The Chariot. There's different schools of thought on this. Some would associate this card with Cancer, but I also associate Sagittarius with this card. And given our current planetary alignment, Mars is in Sagittarius, which is squaring Aries. So, that definitely makes a lot of sense given your guys' situation. So, some of you may have you may have a feeling that you were stuck in a situation. You were just simply not comfortable in this situation. Like some of you could be, I don't want to use the word victim, but you might be on the receiving end of this dictatorial type of behavior, which is why I started with that, because this could be you, or this could be you receiving this type of energy. And Mars in Sagittarius is definitely presenting us with some difficulties. Now, the Emperor in reverse, this can also indicate abusive type of situations. The Emperor becomes more guarded when he's in the reversed position, because he feels he needs to protect himself. And that may be true, especially if you happen to find yourself in an abusive type of condition. The abuse could be physical abuse. It could be verbal abuse. It could be mental abuse, or just, feeling, like things are not good, like a negative feeling. For some of you, this could be, at work. For some of you, this could be at home. For some of you, this could be in your personal lives, but overall here, you're trying to achieve a goal, but you also need to slow down, and you basically just need to retreat, okay? Stay calm and retreat. Review your plans, regroup. A small change could change everything. By simply changing one little thing can tweak your plan and set it up a whole lot better, okay? So, retreat. And again, this can be indicating abusive conditions. And considering that this card in the reverse position can indicate, that you need to pay, attention to your health. Yeah, I don't like that combination, but I gotta spit it out there, So some of you may be stuck in a situation with someone that's very dictatorial, maybe even abusive, and you just want to get out of that energy, but you need to retreat. Instead of coming back at them full force, you need to just retreat and stay calm and go through your plan, observe, look at things objectively, and be honest with yourself. Question yourself, is this what I want? And if it is, then, go in and tweak your plans, because that can help tremendously. Okay. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Why is this Page of Swords here? Page of Swords. Okay, we clarified the Page of Swords, which was our third-party information. This could be secret information. This could also be spying, and this could also be disappointing news that comes in. It'll be very unexpected, this news, and you will have to make quick decisions. And we clarify we get the Six of Wands in the reverse position. So you may receive information or disappointing news in regards to a job. It doesn't necessarily have to be a job, but it could be, a creative type of endeavor, But either way, this will be something that you've put a lot of hard work into achieving. And then you are just simply met with so many delays and obstacles that it's just downright frustrating. And it's just not happening for you. You're trying as much as you can, and it's just not happening. So there may be a need to start over, but for some of you, you just need to retreat and see, is this what you really want to deal with? Is this what you really want to continue going after? Is it really that important? Is this really what you're passionate about? Be honest with yourself. So, overall, Six of Wands is about the victory, because we're trying to achieve a victory. We put a lot of hard work into something so that we can be victorious. But when it's in the reverse position, we put that work in, but it doesn't work out. Now, for some of you, this could be indicating that maybe you didn't put enough work in. Maybe you just had an opportunity, but due to a lack of focus, you didn't achieve the victory. But for most of you, I feel that you have worked very hard towards it, and it's just not happened. Okay, let's clarify the Empress. Tell me more about the Empress. And there we go. So, this was our near future card, 1 to 2 weeks out. This is our motherly energy. This could also be very supportive women. This could even be supportive men. More times than not, this is woman energy, but it can be male energy, especially if you're surrounded by males and you receive your nurturing and support from a male, then it can be a male. But we clarify and we get the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is also about us working with others. And we're basically learning how to be patient, okay? We need to learn patience and perseverance, because if we learn those, success will happen inevitably. It will happen. But you definitely need to, appreciate everyone for their own skills that they bring to the table, okay? You can't just focus on your own goals. You have to, your own skills. You have to be aware that other people bring good things, to the situation as well. And the Temperance card is about moderation, doing things in moderation. Too much of anything can be a bad thing, okay? So, moderation. You see how this angel is literally pouring cups of water back and forth here? And doing so with ease. And Temperance is also Sagittarius. The Empress is Taurus. But the angel is doing this because he's doing it in moderation. But the water also suggests emotions. And he also has 1 foot into the water and 1 foot on terra firma, 1 foot on the earth, and 1 foot in the water. So this angel is seeking balance, and as should you, seek balance. And appreciate others for their skills and be ready to work as a team. Because if you work as a team, you will get the support that you need. Okay, let's clarify this Knight of Coins in the reverse position. Why is this Knight of Coins in the reverse position? Tell me more about the Knight of Coins in reverse. Here we go, we get the Empress. And the bottom of the deck, we get the Star. Sorry. There we go. So that's very good. Okay. So we clarify our Knight of Coins in the reverse position, which is about making commitments that we don't follow through on. Maybe we're just simply not able to focus. Maybe you feel that you've had to fight too hard for something. Another thing I need to throw out here is this could indicate some black market type of deals. I mean, look at the top of this card. It almost looks like some marijuana, okay? So, not that it has to be drugs, okay? But, this can indicate, black market type of deals. So, if that's something that you guys have been trying to go after, now this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it's going to resonate with a few of you. If you're trying to go after something here that would be considered black market, something that's illegal or something that would be highly unethical, yeah, I would not recommend this. Not at all. Now, we clarify with the Empress, so it shows that you do have support around you. And so if this is something that you truly want to go after, you do have support. You need to reach out and ask for help, because you will be met with support and help, especially in regards to the money situation. If this is a job, you can receive the help that you want and that you need. You just need to ask, which that can be the hardest part, Trust me, I don't like to ask for help either, so I totally understand that. But, bottom of the deck, we get the Star. So this is showing that, our dream can come true. What we're going after, it can come true. This is also showing that we have faith. This is also showing we're very hopeful, that we feel inspiration from above. And whatever we desire, it can be ours. Okay. These are going to be our guidance cards. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for March 2018. Okay. Guidance. Guidance for the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Sun. Okay, we have our Ace of Wands in reverse, we have our Sun upright, and our guidance card is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about, messages of love, but it's also about, this is a very psychic page. So this would be a younger person, but this is someone who would be very psychic. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But, this is a guidance card. So the guidance here is, act from a place of love. Be motivated from a place of love. And for some of you that may be experiencing issues within a relationship, this would definitely be indicating that this new relationship, it will turn out okay. But you need to come from a place of love. And you need to have an open heart. Okay? Open your heart to the possibilities. Even if this is a financial situation, open your heart to the possibilities. And go after it with love. So, again, passion. Love, passion. If you don't love this new start that you went down, if you don't love this job or this business or whatever this is, if you don't truly love it, if it's not your passion, then you need to drop it. But if you do love it and it is your passion, then you're being blessed here. You're experiencing this delay, but it will turn around. Okay, guidance for the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Judgment clarifying card. Give me some guidance on the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yep, there we go. Wow. Okay. And another page. Okay. So, some of you are probably expecting messages regarding money or regarding a job or schooling or exams. But the overall guidance message here is you need to be confident, okay? Especially in regards to, schooling or financial issues. Be confident, be optimistic, and just know that things will work out. The Page of Coins is about working hard. The coins, pentacles are always about working hard. And that's what I was saying for the Wheel of Fortune is you can turn this around, but you're going to have to work hard to do it. Page of Coins. All the coins and pentacles. We're having to work hard to achieve what we want. So maybe come from a place, a youthful place within you. Be optimistic. Be optimistic, stay focused. Things will work to your benefit. And in no time, you'll be able to get this Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. But you do have a judgment to make. You have a decision to make. And clearly this decision has to do with financial matters. For most of you. For some of you, this could be, a child that you could be focused on right now. Okay, guidance for the Chariot reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Alrighty, is that 1, 2, 3? Wow, normally I wouldn't take that many, but we're gonna. Oh, wow. Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. So, really having to put the work in to make this work. King of Swords in the reverse position. Oh, this is not the man you want to piss off, okay? Not the man. This man can be, he can be very, very cruel. Very, very cruel. Yeah. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But then this card also falls out. We have the World. So this is positive. Hard work. Stay away from this mean man, because this man, there's something very off and something very wrong about him. He's not communicating the way that he should. Maybe you're not communicating the way that you should. Or maybe, this is someone quite literal in your life. But not communicating the way you should. Staying moody, detached, being a bit narrow-minded, being ornery, being just downright argumentative, okay? But this can also indicate, corruption, especially within the government and the law. But, we get the World here also, so this would definitely be indicating, keep at it. Keep at it, because if you really, really put the work in towards achieving this goal, first you need to retreat. Stay calm. Because you may be dealing with someone very dictatorial, or maybe you're being rebellious and behaving in a dictatorial way. Like I said, it could go either way. And again, we really got to put some hard work into making this happen. Need to be aware of this man. But if we can go through all of this, the World can be yours. Because this is ultimately a karmic lesson. And once we get the World card, if we can make it, if you guys can make it through this, if you can hang through this battle and just retreat and stay calm and regroup your goal or your plan or whatever it may be, the World will be yours. And the World is about learning our lessons and then being rewarded for them. So you will be rewarded greatly if we can hang in and Retreat, stay calm. Okay. Let's have some guidance for the Page of Swords and then the Six of Wands in reverse. There it is. Okay, Page of Swords, Six of Wands in the reverse position. And then we clarify and we get the Sun. So, basically, whatever message or news you get, it may be disappointing. It may be something you don't want to hear. You may have to make quick decisions. It's probably going to affect a job or something that you've been working very hard on achieving. And you just simply met with a roadblock and it's not happening. But the Sun is coming in here and saying, you know, hey, hang on. You need to be optimistic. Maybe you do need to make a change. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just simply need to change your view of things. Because the Sun is saying, stay optimistic because you can have what you want. It can be yours. And, you know, maybe you may have to make some choices here that'll take you down a different path that you didn't want to go down, which leads to not being able to achieve something that you've worked very hard for. But then the Sun's coming in and saying, hey, I got something better for you. I got something much better. So the overall message there, guidance there, is stay optimistic. And be patient, especially if you encounter delays. Be patient. Okay, guidance for the Empress and Temperance. Okay, wow. Okay, this was our near future. We have the Empress, and it's clarified by the Temperance card. And now we're being given guidance of Page of Swords. So some of you may have some children that are involved within this situation, or some of you may be acting in an immature fashion. I don't shoot the messenger. That, you know, that message will resonate with those who are going through this phase. It's not that you're immature, it's just maybe you're handling a particular situation and you're not handling it with the maturity that you normally would. Okay, but the Page of Swords in the reverse position, okay? This is about bringing things to light. You know, someone may have done something wrong, but it will be exposed. They will tell you about it and they will apologize. So, you know, an apology could be forthcoming. But the overall message of the Page of Swords is about communication, okay? Because with the Page of Swords, the need to communicate is so great. And so the overall guidance here is you need to communicate. Whatever you're feeling or thinking, you need to communicate. If you owe someone an apology, you may want to apologize. And be sure to see that they have value too. It may not be as much as yours, but, you know, if you owe someone an apology, you should definitely give it. We don't want to be deceptive, you know, but someone could also apologize to you. Okay, guidance for the Knight of Coins in reverse and the Empress. Bam. Bottom of the deck. I was trying to make these quicker, and here I am just going on and on and on. Okay, so we had our Knight of Coins in the reverse position, clarified by the Empress, and our guidance is the Death card. So essentially, if something is just not working out no matter how hard we try, then maybe we should just let go and let the universe, let go, let God, let go, let Pluto. Sometimes things just simply don't work out, and if we let go of it, sometimes that can actually resolve the situation. When we let it go, things may magically begin to work out in our favor. So the guidance here is just, let it go. Just let it go. Don't fear about it. Don't obsess over it. Just let it go. And whatever happens, happens. And typically with the Death card, once we let go of something that's been holding us back, we're led to something much better. So essentially what some of you have gone after, even though the support is there, it just may not be the right thing for you. But then for some of you, it could be the right thing, but you are just simply too attached to it. And sometimes the more that we focus on something, the more that we're attached to it, sometimes we can push it farther away from us because we're focused too much on it. And if we let go of it, that's when, things can come back to us in a big way. It's kind of like giving up, but then the moment we give up, like a miracle, boom, here it comes. And it just saves everything. So sometimes we just need to let go of the reins, let go of the controlling, and just let it go, see what happens. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Coins. So this is about achieving, that wealth. I'm not talking about a little bit of money. This is wealth. That's what you guys are focused on. Most of you are focused on achieving wealth. Wealth that will take care of your family for generations to come. That is what you guys are after. Most of you, anyhow. Some of you are, after love, but a lot of you are focused on making those coins right now. Okay. Love. Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. March 2018. Okay, have any love messages for Aries? Children, what I say, all those pages, some of you most definitely have children involved in your situation. That's too many, come on. Any more messages? Okay. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Children. your love life is being affected by children. So yeah, I definitely get this vibe for some of you. Your whole entire situation is being affected. Your children are being affected by your situation, whether it's financial or love. Your children are being affected. We have too many pages in here. Like I said, that can indicate immaturity on how you're handling a situation, but it can also indicate children in your life that are being affected by the situation that you find yourself in. Okay, do let me know if you've liked this type of reading or if you would prefer for me to go back to my original format. Just let me know. And I hope things work out well for you here. I hope you guys get what you're going after. And I will talk to you guys next month. I love you guys, and I'm sending you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love. Talk to you next month.